This is 7 National News. In our top story, UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has unveiled the UAE Energy Strategy for the next 3 decades. The strategy, announced in the presence of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai, aims to increase the contribution of clean energy in the total energy mix to 50%, saving 700 billion dirhams by 2050. It also seeks to increase consumption efficiency of individuals and corporates by 40%. The ruler of Dubai said the energy plan is targeting an energy mix that combines renewable, nuclear and clean energy sources to meet the UAE's economic requirements and environmental goals. He also said that the UAE aims to invest 600 billion dirhams by 2050 to meet the growing energy demand and ensure sustainable growth of the country's economy. The plan is a joint effort of all energy-related authorities and executive councils in the UAE and comes under the supervision of the federal government, represented by the Ministry of Energy and the Ministry of Cabinet Affairs and the Future. The new energy strategy will be implemented in 3 phases. The first phase aims to accelerate efficient consumption of energy as well as diversifying and securing it. The second will find new solutions that integrate with energy and transportation solutions. And the third phase will focus on research and development in addition to innovation and creativity to supply sustainable energy. In his capacity as ruler of Dubai, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum has issued a law forming the Irada Rehab and Treatment Centre, an initiative aimed at combating and preventing drug addiction, raising awareness of the harmful effects of drug addiction and promoting a drug-free society. As per the new law, Crown Prince of Dubai and Chairman of the Dubai Executive Council, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, issued an Executive Council resolution forming the Board of Directors of the Irada Rehab and Treatment Centre. The new centre will develop policies for rehabilitation and treatment programs and develop strategies for implementing these policies. It will also develop specialised programs in line with international best practices to provide its patients with the rehabilitation and treatment programs required to help them reintegrate into society. Furthermore, it will coordinate with local, regional and international entities in this regard. The Roads and Transport Authority has signed a cooperation agreement with Uber Technologies to offer new products for economic transit services to support Dubai's Vision 2021. Under the agreement, customers will be provided with transportation solutions at a reasonable rate in a way that contributes to reduce the number of vehicles on our roads. It also addresses the online booking service of limousines and taxi cabs, whereby Uber will offer luxurious transport services via online and smart app channels. The service will run according to the laws governing the operation of taxis and limousines in Dubai. His Excellency Martin Al-Tayyer, Director General and Chairman of the Board of Executive Directors of the Roads and Transport Authority, signed the agreement on behalf of the RTA with Anthony Khouri, the Regional Manager of Uber in the Middle East. Underlining RTA's eagerness to forge partnerships with the private sector, Al-Tayyer stated that the agreement supports the Integrated Mobility Platform project in Dubai, which is currently being implemented by the RTA. The platform enables customers to access all means of transport in the Emirate through a single window or smart app, where all the RTA's transit services are integrated with other transport means on offer by other parties, such as limousine companies, Palm Monorail and Dubai Trolley. According to the agreement, Uber is set to deploy more than 14,000 taxis and limousines in Dubai via its smart app.
More option for the customer. Today they have Uber, Careem, RTA application and different, so the people they can choose what is the best. They will get the competition among those companies to provide a better service for the customer. In addition to that, this customer Uber today is available in more than 500 cities, so anyone can use this application. While he's traveling, he doesn't have to download and ask how to get the taxi in or taxi driver or limousine in different countries, so they can use the same application.
We're very excited of having this partnership with the RTA. This partnership has two pieces for it. The first piece is the agreement or the signature of the new law, Decree number 6, that was issued by the RTA. The second part, which is the most important one, is that we will be working very closely with the RTA to study the impact of an economy solution in Dubai. And I think this will happen in two phases. The first phase, which is we will be studying the impact of the solution. The second phase, we will have cars on the road. The economy solution is here to provide a new affordable way of moving around Dubai. So I see the benefits for everyone in Dubai being amazing if they can move more conveniently and more affordably around Dubai.
Officials have revealed that around 21 truckloads of fake auto spare parts confiscated on a single day by Abu Dhabi officials will be destroyed after completing legal procedures. In the largest seizure of fake spare parts in the Emirates, the Abu Dhabi Department of Economic Development confiscated more than 500,000 pieces worth 15 million dirhams. According to local reports, officials raided a large auto spare parts shop and warehouse owned by an individual in Al Ain on Thursday morning of last week, and it took around 20 hours to count the number of seized products. According to a representative from ADDED, the seizure of fake spare parts of several major global vehicle brands has averted potential threat to the safety of motorists and other road users in the UAE. Fake spare parts like brake pads can cause fatal road accidents, with many other fake parts like filters may cause fire and explosions in vehicles. A fine and other penalties will be imposed on the accused dealer after an in-depth investigation has been completed. A draft law allowing the preservation of frozen embryos for fertility treatment has been submitted to the Legal Committee at the Ministry of Justice and is expected to be submitted to the Cabinet soon for approval. According to a local report, Abdul Rahman Muhammad Al Owais, Minister of Health and Prevention, told the House that his ministry understood the crucial need for revising rules to allow freezing and storing of human embryos for fertility treatment, stating that the ministry has already issued a decision allowing the preservation of frozen embryos for fertility treatment, and it is crucial to revise laws to allow the procedure. Meanwhile, Dr. Amal Al-Kubaisi, Speaker of the FNC, supported the amendment, which could address infertility problems. Emirati patients seeking fertility treatment abroad had raised this issue when she met them during a recent visit to Belgium. Federal Law Number 11 of 2008 on fertilization centres now allows the preservation of unfertilized eggs for future pregnancy attempts. And a recent study has revealed that reducing salt intake worldwide by only 10% could save millions of lives. According to reports, researchers from the medical journal BMJ have calculated that government-led public service campaigns could massively cut mortality and disability caused by salt-triggered heart attacks and strokes for just over 10 US cents a year per person. According to the World Health Organization, most adults exceed the recommended maximum salt levels of 2 grams per day, resulting in 1.65 million deaths from heart disease every year. Research has shown that national policies to curb salt consumption can reduce the number of people affected by high blood pressure and heart disease, but few countries around the world have assessed the costs of implementing such programs. A team of researchers from the Tufts Friedman School of Nutrition Science and Policy calculated what it would cost to put in place a soft regulation strategy in coordination with industry for 183 nations. They took into account age and sex distributions in each country in estimating both the costs and health effects. They also tallied the number of years lost to poor health that could be averted, a measure called DALYs or Disability Adjusted Life Years, with a salt-reduced diet. The study concluded that cutting salt intake over a decade would avoid about 5.8 million DALYs every year, at an average per-person cost of $1.13 over the 10-year period. It was noted that the cost for each year of healthy life gained was roughly the same as what is currently spent on drugs used to prevent cardiovascular disease. Finally this evening, the UAE's food and beverage market is continuing its evolution as an international food and beverage capital. thanks to forward-thinking operators looking to maximise their stake in a market expected to be worth a whopping 82 billion dirhams by 2020. That's according to Euromonitor International. Now, a record number of local F&B businesses are preparing to capitalise on the growing appetite for quirky and inspired global produce by launching their cutting-edge international product lines at Gulfood 2017, the 22nd edition of the world's largest food and hospitality show, which runs from the 26th of February to the 2nd of March at the Dubai World Trade Center. 400 Emirates-based F&B companies will be in attendance, making it the highest number ever from within the UAE. Record numbers of these are also set to introduce novel ranges of new world fare that aligns with the buying requirements of international visitors seeking the latest trending food concepts. Euromonitor's growth figures underpin additional findings by F&B advisory firm KPMG, who describe the UAE's limitless investment appetite thanks to its highly diverse, growing and relatively young population, characterised by experimental tastes and preferences. According to their latest Hungry for More report, although the long-term market indicators remain positive, operators need to understand and predict customer behaviour, which can be challenging, adding that there is a merit in developing concepts that already have wider acceptance and appeal. Gulfood 2017 will span more than 1 million square feet of exhibition space allocated to 5,000 international exhibitors, including more than 1,000 new-to-show food and beverage producers, bringing something innovative to the table. Segmented into 8 of the largest commodity trading markets in separate halls, more than 120 countries are set to be represented at the event.